Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Jen here from Jen's Planner Addiction. So today I am here with another plan with me in my Erin Condren black coil vertical neutral planner, and I love my cover, so I love to start most of my videos like this. It's one of my favorites. But anyways, we are going to be planning from September 26th through October 2nd this week, and there's not a lot going on, which is another really nice week because I've gotten into this like declutter funk where I really don't want to do a lot of things except for go through like different rooms and just declutter things. Like I just went through my boys' man cave, toy room, and my oldest son's room, and just threw out, well, I'm not throwing out, I'm actually like going to take and like give away like 3 huge bags full of toys. It's a lot of trucks and, you know, all those little toys that goes like with the tracks and stuff. Oh, it was just so much. But anyways, I'm in this like really weird let's declutter everything mode. So I do like that I don't have a lot going on. The weekend's a little bit busy. My son starts his new hockey schedule, which, oh my gosh, we just got part of the schedule and it is so busy. I'm like really dreading it. But anyways, I'll go ahead and start with showing you guys how last week turned out, and oh my gosh, it's seriously like one of my favorites. I know I say this about like every week, and I honestly think that I've found my planning style. Like I feel like this is really it. Even like the week before, I mean, don't they like, they kind of seem like a style for me. I don't know. I'm loving this so far. So anyways, this is how this week came out, and it's so pretty. I just love it. This kit is from Little Miss Papery. I honestly don't know if it's still available or if she is done selling it. I'm not really sure, but it is beautiful. So I hopefully, you know, y'all can get your hands on it if y'all have not, but I love it. This is last week's. So for this week, I am actually using this really old Dots and Dash Co. Kit that I bought probably like a year ago. Actually, you know what? To be honest, probably over a year now. So it's this cute little panda, and it was very green and like black and white, and I felt the need to, you know, do something a little bit different. I wanted to incorporate a lot more green since the week before, you know, had a lot of orange and, you know, the darker colors. I figure before I get into October, where I start doing like my Halloween and breast cancer awareness, which is all pink, and I also plan on doing like an all gold or like a yellow theme for childhood cancer awareness, and that will be later on in October, and then of course a Halloween theme. So before I did all that, I wanted to do something a little bit more playful, a little bit more kind of just in between, because we're the last week in September and, you know, the first few days in October, just a little random. So anyways, I'm using these Dots and Dash Co. Kit right here, and I honestly don't even know if it's still available in her shop or not, but maybe some vintage Dots and Dash, I guess I should say. And then this older KPL plans, I plan on using actually some of the half boxes and possibly a few of the icons. And then of course I have my huge stack of functional stickers that I always use that will go with this too. So of course with my stickers, I am a washi addict, and this is the washi that I am pulling from this week. And like I always do, I have already put down the bottom part of my washi on some Digi Orange sticker paper, and this is what it's going to look like at the bottom of my spread. And how cute is that? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. These are so cute. My son's favorite animal is Panda, and growing up as a kid, that was my favorite animal too. So I thought it was really cute and fun and perfect. But so what I guess I'm gonna plan on doing is maybe throwing this thinner washi down the middle to separate the week, and then maybe like on the outside, and then I'm gonna use the green and cut it down to fit right here, and then probably at the end. And then I'm thinking maybe this green polka dotted washi just up at the top, something a little bit more playful this week. So what I will go ahead and do now is I will go ahead and peel these off and start laying down my washi, and of course I will speed it up for you guys, that way y'all don't have to watch it, you know, like in slow motion. So I will be right back once I lay down my washi. Okay, so that is everything down. Off camera, I laid down this quote right here, and that is from a Happy Planner, like a quote book. And then I put down the polka dotted flags to kind of add a little more oomph to it. So starting with the sidebar now, I have a few things going on. Let's see. Looks like Zone 4 cleaning, my husband's last week of class. I am going to try to spend less money, and backpacks, and of course my PR lab. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. And first, I wanted to quickly show you guys, of course you know I'm using the Dots and Dash Co. sticker kit right here, and then I'm going to use this to add on a little bit of extra, and this is from KPL Designs. And then of course you guys also know that I have a ton of functional stickers that I will be pulling from, like these backpack habit trackers from Made with Southern Love, one of my favorites. This is the one that she actually puts in her shop. I have another one that I use typically. And then lunch boxes from Kina Prints. Just some really fun stickers. Little Miss Papery Bill Due, that's coming up on Friday or Saturday, I can't remember. But anyways, and then of course my Passport to Wonderland knives and forks. So all of these goodies here that I also use. So, sidebar, let's start with that. I have my PR love that I like to do. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, I just got picked to become a brand rep for Corey Clark, who is the owner, creator, designer of the Purposeful Planner, and I'm really excited about that. I know it's not my EC, but I have been dying to try out a Purposeful Planner for a long time now, and I'm really excited that I get to actually rep her brand for her, and I get to actually have one. So with the PR, let me quickly flip through this. I know I just saw them. Here they are. I'm going to pull out these backpack trackers because I know I'm going to need them. But I'm going to put down my Libby & Co. Little camera that I always use, of course. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. I'm going to go ahead and put down my backpack tracker, and I am going to use the green, of course, because that matches so well. And I'm going to leave a little more space just because it's not going to be a very busy sidebar this week. Oops, I am just not lining that up. Oh my goodness. Oh, actually, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Anyways, oh, let's hope that this is not a hot mess too. Okay, so backpack's down, and then now I have to put down that my son needs to read and do his math facts every week, and I'm actually going to use the black one right here, and I'm just going to write that in really quick. Phew, I barely fit that in. All right. Okay, so that is it for that. Okay, so I think next is going to be my zone 4, and what I'm going to do is actually use this green one, and then probably, oh no, I think I'm going to just use like a yellow, well, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to just use the yellow. So let me write down that it is zone 4. Yep, zone 4. Okay, and then I'm going to just pair it with this yellow. You know, there's not a lot of yellow on the sheet, but I think that it's a good little color combination. And I'll just put it right up here at the top. Okay, so my husband's last week in his class is this week, and I'm going to use these quarter boxes from Made with Southern Love again, and then pair them with these little military guys that I had made, and I'll do that really quick. Okay, and then I'll use this little military guy that I like using, and this is just one that I had made, and I'll put it right there and then pull this up. So for those who are new, I like using like these cardboard pieces to write on, just because my planner, you know, tends to get a little bit bumpy with all the stickers and washi and everything that's in it, and I just really like a really flat, like soft, well not soft, but like hard surface, I guess, and it's just always how I've planned, or like how I've written stuff down. Okay, and I think that's really it. That is it. That is it for the sidebar. Okay, so let's move on to Monday. Monday I have, let's see, my recycling comes on Monday. And it's just my recycling, not even like my trash, which, I don't know. I wish they would do it like all at once, and I wouldn't really have to, you know, worry about it too much. So I also, oh, food. I need to put these dinner stickers down. Oh goodness. And these are from Passport to Wonderland. Of course, they are my absolute favorite. I have totally used like a whole sheet of these, and working on my second sheet already. So they are just too cute. I like putting down what we have for dinner. Okay, so last one down, and then I don't have to worry about those anymore. Okay, so Monday, like I had said earlier, it is the Purposeful Planner daily planner pre-sale. Starts Monday and it goes throughout the whole week, and there's a special code um, that will be given. And what I think I will do is I'm going to use one of these Worry-Free Addiction. It says plan on it, but I really like the way it looks. It's just a very simple, cute planner, and I'm going to put that down here, and then I will write down everything in a little while. So the only other thing that I really need to do on Mondays, which I always do on Mondays, is laundry. And I do that because during the weekend I don't typically do any laundry, and that's just because I want to, just spend time with the family. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use like this today header, and since I don't typically use headers and I just want a little more like green behind this, I'm just going to cover it with this Laundry Day sticker from Wild Sunshine Co. And that kind of adds a little pop right there, and I really like the way that looks. And then that's it for Monday. Monday's just really dead, which I really like. So Tuesday, I need to run to the mailbox on Tuesday. I have a package that I need to mail, and what I think I will use is maybe I'll just use this little like package. Yeah, this little package is from Creative Keo. Oh my goodness, I couldn't think of her name. So, and I'll just put it down here, kind of, oops, like so. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Okay, that's it for Tuesday. Oh my goodness. So typically we would have practice, but we're gonna skip this Tuesday's practice, and it looks like we will no longer have Tuesday practice, just because my son's moving up. But I think we might like go and visit our old friends here and there, and I'll be sure to definitely put that when we do. So on Wednesday, I like to clean out all of my like fridge stuff, all the food, get rid of, and I like, just do not like a full like deep cleaning of my fridge, but I like to get rid of all the leftovers and like old veggies that I just didn't get to using. And that's what I do, because the next day is trash, and I like to do all of that before the day before trash, so that way it doesn't like sit out in our trash can and stink, because it's Texas and it's hot here, and that'd be really gross. And then my husband graduates on Wednesday, so I wanted to put that down in my planner, because he has been very stressed out, and I just feel so bad for him. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use like this half box and put that down up at the top, because that's something big and that's happening pretty early in the morning. And then that is it for Wednesday. Okay, so for Thursday, I like to go grocery shopping which is right here. And I will put that down over here. And I also have trash day, which I'm going to be using this little trash sticker from Dots and Dash Co. And then let's see, what else is on Thursday? Thursday I am planning on filming my October plan with me. So I'm going to use this sticker right here from Sweet Bean Plans. I really like the film strip, so I'm going to use this for YouTubing and well, like filming, I guess. And then this will just be for regular movies, and go from there. That is super cute. And then I need to try to go to Target too. My son has a birthday party on Saturday, which I think I'm going to attempt to put it on Friday. Okay, so that is it. And then once I get my little HEB sticker, I'll put that down over there. I just don't have it with me right now. Thursday, that's it for Thursday. And then Friday, my son has a play date, and I'm really hoping to get my husband to mow the yard, but we'll see. And I need to do laundry, so I'm going to do my laundry first. I'm just using the same laundry sticker from before, Wild Sunshine, and I really like the way that looked before, so I think I'll use the Today again. And that's a good way to use your leftover headers that you don't need. If you can cover the most of it, like like I did right there, it's a really good way to do that. That is it for Friday. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try to get him to mow, but who knows if he actually will. And then on Saturday's a little bit busy for us. So first off, I have to put down, there it is, this really adorable weekend banner because it has these cute little pandas. Can y'all see that? Oh my goodness, how cute, right? So I'm gonna put that down first. And actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move that. I don't know why that's on there. I'm gonna move it so it's actually all the way up towards the top. And that is so cute. Oh my goodness, I love pandas. They're so adorable. Okay, so Saturday, let's move on. Saturday, my son has hockey practice in the afternoon, but I'm just gonna put it kind of like slightly down here. That sounds good. And then while I have my hockey stickers out, I'm also gonna put it down for Sunday because he has a hockey game on Sunday. And then I can put those off to the side and not have to worry about those. So he's got a birthday party to go to, and it's pretty early in the morning, and yeah, I think I'll do that, and then I'll put down like a yellow present right on top of it, so that just marks that we have a birthday party to go to. And then I also want to try to go to Costco's before. I really need to get some coffee. Crooked. Okay, that's better. And then I'm also dropping off a project that I have been working on for a really, really dear friend, and finally finished with it completely, so I'm just gonna mark that I'm doing that. And then on Sunday, oh no, The first is the payday. Yikes. Crap. Let's see. Let me move this dot. I'm going to move the dot up here because I don't need to write a lot for it, and then I'll put payday down here. So let me get my payday stickers. Where did I put my payday stickers? Right here. Okay, so payday, I'm going to use these Made with Southern Love paydays. And then I'm going to use these bills due. I'm going to use this green one, I think. Yeah, I'll use this green one. So put that closer to the bottom. And I like paying like all of my bills like on the same day, even though they're not like due yet. I figure if I get them all done, and then I won't have to worry about it anymore. So that is that. Move that to the side. And then, okay, so Sunday, back to Sunday. Oh my goodness. Sunday is a football Sunday. And okay, so football. Let's put down football stickers because that's important. We play the Rams on Sunday, which, oh, I hope my Cardinals start to, you know, pick up their, ugh, we didn't do so hot. Let's see. I'm gonna put my Cardinals down, and then I'm gonna use one of these little verses. Oh, there's some down there too, actually. Forgot. And I'll use my Rams. Okay, so that is football, and I'll put down the time in a little while. And then, so football, hockey game, and that is everything. Okay, so other than I like to meal plan on Sundays, which I think I might have to like start changing when I meal plan, because with my son having hockey games on Sunday now might, you know, be a little bit of an issue just for me to have time to sit and actually get things planned out and, you know, try to do all their things around the house before his game. So this will be the first Sunday that we do have it, so I guess we'll see, you know, we'll see how everything goes. And then that is really it. So on my plan sticker, I'm going to also put my film, you know, I'll film next week's plan with me and meal plan, hockey. And then I'm going to leave this blank because I'm not really sure what we'll do after hockey since it's late. It just kind of depends. I might actually move Costco to Sunday since we're right next to it anyways at the ice rink, but I'm not just yet. I'm not sure just yet. So that is pretty much it for the week, I think. Let me see. Oh my gosh. I told y'all I'm a hot mess right now. So this is everything before I start writing in it. So I really like the way it's looking. I love all the green. I'm also going to put this midweek down really quick too, also from Creative Keo, and I'll just put it down here at the bottom. Like that. And that is really it. Yes, that is it. So what I will do now is I will go ahead and fill in what I can with pen and things that I know is like 100% that's going to happen, like the Costco day, I'm a little unsure, and then Target, I'm pretty sure I might try to just go while I'm out Thursday, but you know, I'll see how that goes. But that is really it. Oh, no, that is not it. My son has a play date on Friday. Him and his little buddies are like going to Chuck E. Cheese. His mom is gonna bring, his little friend's mom is gonna bring him and her son and another son to Chuck E. Cheese on a Friday. So more power to her. I think it's amazing, and my son will have an absolute blast anyways. So that is really it. Oh, I want to put this to-do sticker actually. I love these little to-dos by Kristen. These are so cute. I'm just gonna have a small little like to-do list up here. And I like the way I just laid that down really crooked. See if I can lift that up really nicely. Okay, that's better. So I'm just gonna put that there and just kind of have like a running to do. I don't have a lot to do, but I know like I need to make a birthday card and I need to go ahead and completely finish, you know, packaging and everything like that, and then make my invoice for my friend who I'm finishing up her stuff, and that is really it. So, you know, I use bits and pieces from kits, and then I kind of keep it, of course, and as I go, you know, maybe I'll throw in something here and there, which actually this is really cute. Isn't that cute? That's cute. Maybe I'll do something with that, or like one of these. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just write in what I can, and I'll speed this process right up. Okay, so that is everything written out. I didn't want to put the graduation stuff here just yet because I wasn't 100% sure what time it was, and then I wanted to kind of adjust it based off of that. So I'll fill that in probably later on today after I talk to my husband. And then the to-do is still blank because I'm gonna add those as I go, and that is pretty much it. Everything else was pretty much filled in as much as I can. And I also wanted to jump in and put that I need to pack my son's lunch on Wednesday, and I'm just using this Kina Prince lunch bag, which is so stinking cute. I absolutely love it. I just have to remind myself because sometimes I get a little mixed up on my days, and then, you know. But anyways, I typically pack his lunch on Wednesdays because he doesn't like the the lunch choices that day, and I wanted to plan like a YouTube binge, basically wanting to watch a few of my favorite people that I subscribe to, and just put that down. And then I totally forgot about weather once again, which I'm really starting to forget like all the time now. So I'll quickly just do that really quick. And let's see, on Monday we're supposed to have like nasty, stormy, wet weather, which is good because my poor grass really could use some loving. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, looks like they're just going to be pretty cloudy days. And then our weather is supposed to get super, super, super nice by the weekend, which I cannot wait. I've really wanted some cooler days, and it looks like we might be getting, Sunday it's going to be, and then on Saturday it's going to be partly cloudy, but it's only going to be like a high of like 81 or something crazy, so I'm really excited about that. But anyways, these are Passport to Wonderland, the same girl who does my knives and forks too, which I'm going to have to replace some of those partly cloudy ones here soon. And that is everything. So let me quickly just show you guys what I have left in these kits that I pulled. I honestly didn't use a lot. I planned on using these 2 half boxes, and for some reason, I don't know why I didn't. I guess I just didn't have that much going on. I always feel like I have a lot more going on than I really do, but nothing this week. So anyways, this sheet, I just used 2 of the headers, and then over here I used the weekend banner, and I'm going to use some of these guys over here just as deco to fill in as I go. Like if there's just some empty space, I'll put little decorations down, but I won't do that until like the day of or day after. And then this sheet right here, I used a half box and some flags, and that's really it. So while I absolutely love kits, I just don't use a lot of it, but I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And of course I will save this for another time. Like I'm sure I will definitely be using these all right here, but the deco guys, I'm gonna pull these pandas and use them in my spread for sure. So this is everything here, and that will be it. So if you guys love this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.